One of the shortest rounds of the season within the WeatherTech Sports Car Series also happens to be one of the coolest. The Grand Prix of Long Beach is an integral part of IMSA, and it consistently provides some of the best action during the year. While it's not as big as events like Daytona and Sebring, for example, Long Beach is a race that is very exciting and tricky to win. So as the next race looms over, it's time for a beginner's guide introduction to IMSA's most popular sprint race, the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach. Over the last few years in succession, the coastal town of Long Beach has continued to host this iconic sports car race for more than a decade. The very first IMSA sprint race at Long Beach was held in 1990, which featured the classes of GTO and GTU, with Dorsey Schrader winning the inaugural event in the number 6 Mercury Cougar XR7. After a 15-year sabbatical from Long Beach starting after the 1991 event, IMSA sports car racing returned in 2006 within the Grand Am Rolex Sports Car Series, and a year later, in 2007, the event became part of the American Le Mans Series. And throughout the years, Long Beach continued to play host to epic sprint races for sports car endurance racing entries. In 2025, Long Beach will host the 16th consecutive Grand Prix since returning in 2006, and it will be the 11th year in succession that it has been a part of the WeatherTech series of IMSA. The Grand Prix of Long Beach is IMSA's smallest event in terms of length, with the cars racing for just 100 minutes, or 1 hour and 40 minutes. The only other event with a smaller length span on the schedule this year is the Detroit Grand Prix, which returns to IMSA after the race at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. The distance of the Long Beach and Detroit races aren't the only thing they share in common though, as for multiple years, both races ran simultaneously with the NTT IndyCar Series events, as typically IMSA's race in the California coastal town backs up the IndyCar event, with the IMSA venue happening on Saturday and the IndyCar race happening a day later on Sunday. Besides the new addition of the Detroit Street Circuit to the calendar, the Long Beach Circuit is the primary street track on the WeatherTech Series calendar, and it features some very exciting and challenging sections to manage. The track has a total of 11 turns, which make up the 1.9 mile or 3.1 kilometer circuit, with corners like Turn 1, the Fountain section, and the infamous Turn 11 hairpin proving difficult for cars to manage. And don't forget that this is a multi-class race as well, so prototypes will not only need to deal with the intense characteristics of the circuit, but also they'll need to manage the GT traffic around them. The final corner of Turn 11 is arguably where the most drama happens. In fact, at times in the past, cars have made contact, causing literal traffic jams and absolute chaos out on track. This happened in both of the previous events here in 2023 and 2024, so not only is there traffic when the race isn't happening, but while it's going on as well. Since this is an IMSA sprint race, the event plays out very differently compared to the normal endurance races, like the previous 12 hours of Sebring for instance. It's incredibly important for cars to stay in the pack for the leading positions during this race, and not lose sight of the cars ahead, as this gives them a smaller chance at achieving victory because of the length of this race. Courageous overtakes are essential and encouraged for successful results, as there aren't many opportunities for passing around the track or making moves in the pit stops. Speaking of strategy, considering this is a 100-minute race, we typically see cars pit just once for mandatory stops, and strategy is key to getting right, as in the past, taking no tires won the race for the last 2 overall winners of this event, Porsche Penske Motorsport in 2023 and Cadillac Racing Chip Ganassi in 2024. Also, it's important to keep in mind that ever since 2024, the race has consisted of just the 2 categories of GTP and GTD. This means we'll see entries like the Cadillac V-Series R, Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR LMH, and the Porsche 911 GT3R on the grid, while we won't see any of the Oreca 07 entries in LMP2, nor any cars competing in the GTD Pro category. Another entry that typically competes in this event is the Acura ARX06, and the reason why this particular car is special is because, interestingly, Long Beach is Acura's home race, as they are headquartered just down the way in Torrance, California. And this next fact may surprise some of you, but during the entire history of this event, Acura has never won the Grand Prix of Long Beach overall. In the past, the luxury performance brand has gotten very close to achieving the overall win, like in 2019 when the Penske ARX 05 entries finished second and third, just shy of the win by around 0.7 of a second or so, to the winning DPI Cadillac from Action Express Racing. Ultimately though, Acura's cars have never been placed on the overall podium just yet, but hopefully that'll change in the future. The Grand Prix of Long Beach has been called one of the best action-packed events in IMSA across the year. There's incredible racing, intense strategy calls, breakthrough wins, and dramatic moments too. And to be honest, I think that we will get at least one caution period throughout this event, because this is a sprint race that always is chaotic and thrilling. So in my opinion, the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach is phenomenal, and it's action-packed all the way through the 1 hour and 40-minute race. And the upcoming events in Southern California are set to provide similar outcomes. What do you think about the Grand Prix of Long Beach? For you, is it one of the coolest events in IMSA competition? Well, be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. For those interested in endurance racing, I suggest subscribing if you haven't already, because I provide consistent updates on everything WEC, IMSA, and Intercontinental GT. For more videos to watch, check out the options displayed on screen. But for now, that's it from me. Thanks for watching.